So it's just, I keep getting hit with like these memories, and it's like today I took my daughter to the doctor, and she was like, talking about sorry for your loss and everything, and even though she continued talking, I was like, it like echoes. It's like an echo. Like, what do you mean my loss? Like, are you saying that this is true? Cuz I keep hearing that it's true. I saw that it was true, you know. And I already got rid of a lot of his clothing. I still have a ton, but I got rid of a lot. And I just keep hearing people saying this stuff to me, or I haven't even made thank you cards out because I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I know I'm supposed to, but I just don't want to. I don't want to look at them. And people when they say, "Oh, I'm sorry," even when you guys say you're sorry, it hurts. I'm glad for it. I really am, because it also is a comfort. So it's like can't win. But you know what I mean? It's like, so it's like when somebody says it to me, it's like I'm not even really listening to what the rest of they're saying when they're talking. I just keep hearing like, okay, so if they said that to me, that means it must be true, right? So what I do is, if I'm stopped at a light and say we all come to an intersection, and if people are waiting for me to go and they let me go, that means that I exist, right? Because they're waiting for me to go. That's how I see life. And so when people say that to me, that about Mr. Fry, I'm like, so if you're saying this to me, that means it has to be true. Are you telling me this is true? Because I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't. It's like it really. The other night was really bad. Like I had to call one of my friends at like 1 in the morning, and we talked till like 4, and I was so sad, sad, so sad that I just can't get it in our heads. Like you hear about it, you still haven't seen him. You're still not getting that break, And it's like, okay, so his motorcycle's still here, his car is still here, his clothing is still here, all of his books are still here. These are his Bibles, okay? His headphones are here, okay? His necklace on the wall is still there, And it's like, but where is he? Why? I see all his stuff. His hat on the closet, on the curtain up there. But where is he? It's a very, when they say a harsh reality, now this is what it means. Oh yeah. This is the harsh reality. It's so unfathomable to me because I just love him so much. I can't. It's like, yes, I talked to this woman at church tonight because she lost her husband. She's in her 70s, and I think it's been about 2 years now. And she's like, she went like this. He was half of my body. He was half of me. She was married to him for 54 years, and she's just like, it's so. And this is how serious God is. God is so serious about sin. It took only one sin, the sin of pride, that we must all die. God is very serious. He doesn't joke around. This is not a joke. This life is not a joke. I don't understand it. I look at his pictures and it's like, that's my beloved. I don't get it. That is my beloved. But God wanted him back. God wanted him. I can see why God wanted him, because he's so great. Okay. My daughter was coming in. I didn't want to be all like a mess. It is crazy. I'm looking at my other wedding photo. Because I loved him so much, Mr. Fry to me, even with all his faults, was my Mr. Wonderful, was my Mr. Perfect. Everything that I loved in a man, he had it. Does that make sense? Every single thing that I wanted in a man, except for the annoying parts of him, were in Mr. Fry. I just I'm hearing a dog cry. I don't know if it's a fox, a coyote. There are no words. When you love somebody, I have known Steve since I was around 21 years old, and I'm now 48. I have so many memories with this human being, and I know there are a lot of people that have married longer than that. Ever since I met him, like literally met him, he has been on my mind every day. I just adore, okay? I don't understand. I can't get it. Oh, I can't get it. I cannot get it. And I want to be brave because I want to. I want to honor God. I do. I want to honor him. I just can't. I want to be brave. I want to be excited. I want to be excited for Steve. Like the priest said, don't think about, he said, think about Steve's happiness, not your misery. Tomorrow night I got a priest coming here. He's going to pray with us. Tomorrow I'm actually going to take a course with my daughter on how to basically, I don't know how to explain it to you guys. It's through Scientology. My family, they've all taken courses from them my whole entire life. So, of course, not the religious part of it all. Absolutely not. We got permission from the church, the Catholic Church, to take courses. There's nothing wrong with that. Right, I feel a little better now. Sorry about all that. I don't even know what I was talking about before. However, I'm filling out this application, and I guess I'll go do that. And I'm just giving you up to date. I would love to take you along with me through one of my days. It was awesome because the other day, you ever see the movie Home Alone? If you haven't, in the beginning, they're all getting ready to go on vacation, and the pizza guy shows up, and he's waiting at the door to get paid, but the parents are running amok, the grandparents in the kitchen, and all the kids are running everywhere, and then the bad guy comes in pretending he's a cop, and all these people, and all this commotion. Well, I love stuff like that, okay? I absolutely love a busy house, and so yesterday I had the window and siding guy outside. I had this guy from another company, putting in all my light bulbs and everything. I had a plumber come in. I had Sethi's friend here, and then his father, and it was just, Sarah! Come on. So, yeah, express yourself. Because I have to express myself. No. No, and you have to go to bed soon. We have to go. We're leaving tomorrow. Anyway, Scientology. Okay, so we got permission from the church to take these courses because they're just betterment courses, like how to get along with people. Hey, how to market, right? So Sephora, they took a marketing course from Scientology, and now they're successful. So, like I always say, if you take algebra, that's from the Arabs. So what's the problem? We are not. What do they call reincarnation? We don't believe reincarnation and all that. No. We're devout Catholic. We don't dabble into anything of belief of anything like that whatsoever. They just have amazing. So rather than go to a therapist or get drugged up by a therapist of some kind or have their suggestions in your head, you are becoming what's called an auditor, and you are really answering your own questions. They're just facilitating, what happened in any of your events. So I can explain all that later, but I and my daughter are going to become auditors, and we can help the family. And the other thing is that I would love to do that on the side as well for a business. So you got to keep going, keep moving, keep striving. So that's what we're doing, and I am so exhausted. And all right, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get some good sleep because that's part of the requirements. Is you have to be well fed, which I don't have a problem with. And get some good sleep. Can you hear all these noises in there? Is that just crazy? All right. So God bless you all. Continue to pray, because you know what? Those prayers, they are still reaching us. Okay? Don't think like, oh yeah, it's been a while. You have to keep praying, please. My children are, just, they're doing the best they can, but it hurts like hell. All right? All right? So please, thank you very much. May God bless you in return. Remember that God is still good all the time. And yeah, we'll have a priest with here tomorrow praying for it with us. So that'll be really nice. All right. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you. We're striving and thriving. Yes. It won't always be this miserable, I promise. There's going to be many, many, many days of really, good outcomes and action again. And yeah. But I gotta go right now. Look at me. I'm wiped out, exhausted. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for asking how we're doing. Thank you so much for praying for us. I really appreciate it. God bless you all. Okay. And I never used to like saying this, but I'm going to say it now. Please subscribe. Yes. Because the more you subscribe, the more you watch. You can go watch other videos on Mr. FRYE. It was awesome, So I could just keep talking, but I shouldn't. I have to go. Yeah, so please subscribe if you can, and that will help us, because I would love to make this channel into a business. Yes, I would. And I got to reach 1,000 subscribers, and it's going to be a while. This September is going to be 2 years on YouTube. Pretty good, right? Not bad for an old lady. All right, so have a good night, and have a good attitude, and have a great attitude. Okay, you're not alone, really. People always saying how, you know, things fall apart in situations like this. But you know what? It doesn't have to. Okay, think clearly. Have a good support system that's going to guide you in making sure that you stay focused. Don't think of like all the things that, keep thinking about how you are going to get through this, and have a plan. If you don't have a plan and a goal, it's not going to work. As far as I know, you have to have a plan. You have to have goals. You have to say to yourself, what is it that I really want? What is it that I really want? For me, it was not working outside the home. No way. I have a 10-year-old, all right, and a 13-year-old. No. My philosophy still stands. Obviously, if I have to, I put already a job application in at the eye doctor the other day. If I have to do it, I will. But if I don't have to, what would be the next thing? The next thing is to stay home with my kids. Okay, well, how can I make that happen? And once I heard about this foster care, I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Like, I love people to the biggest, fullest, as you know, people need people. I always said that. And I want to be with my kids. I'm going to homeschool them, unschool them. I'm going to just be there for them. And I'll be there for this other kid too, or kids. I always said I wanted a large family. Well, here we go. Here we go. So, and I get to still continue to thrive and support my children and give them nice things, and, keep it simple still, and save for my future and start a new business, which one day I'll share with you. Yeah, I just don't want to get into it right now. All right, so God bless you all, and just keep going. Keep going every day. And maybe you don't have somebody that you lost, Maybe it's just that you are feeling depressed. Have a goal in your life and just keep going. Make steps to doing whatever it is you do, even if it's just for a little while. I'm looking into my business, so I spend a good, 10 to 15 minutes a night just examining, just going through stuff, and then I'm looking at my math skills now and trying to better those, Just keep going. Just keep moving towards that goal, and don't let other people put it down. Oh no. Oh no. If you know what it is you want and it doesn't offend God, then you keep going. That's what you need to do for your family, then you do that, okay? This is going to work for our family. Me leaving the house and leaving all day long until nighttime, even if it was all night and then be home in the morning, it's not going to work. I don't want to leave my kids here at night. I don't want to leave them at all, okay? And I don't have to. Here she goes, still screaming. Sarah! What are you doing? This is 4 times I'm telling you to stop. I want you to finish up now and go to bed. There it is. Hurry up. So, you know, keep going. You look at your life. What is it that my family, how I want it to go? And you make it happen. You just make it happen. You don't have to settle. I mean, maybe you do in some cases. Maybe you have zero money and you have bills to pay. You're never going to do it. There is no way. Maybe you don't have time. I would try. I would try to look into. I think that this is fantastic. If you're in a pickle and you don't know what to do and there's no jobs out there, go to the foster care. And especially if you take care of the special needs people, you get paid more. Okay. So I would, I know a woman, she does it. She makes $1,500 every 2 weeks. Okay. That's good. All right. So, and he's a beautiful human being. He's in his late 60s and they love him and he loves them and he's no problem and he goes to work every day and you can have a choice of an adult or a child. You can do this. Do you hear all the screaming in the house? This is how passionate they all are about these things. Oh my gosh. All right, they're all going to bed. Good night.